Hi guys, I'm Anders Carlsson and I'm Base Leader here at YWAM Transform in Sweden. Welcome to the Base Leader space. So welcome to the Base Leader space. That's basically my space where I can share about what's going on at our base, in our ministry, and share an encouragement with you guys, share some updates about things that are going on. So that's what I'm gonna take the chance to do now. It's fall here in Sweden, so we have the beautiful orange and red leaves coming down and we're enjoying this time. And something that's been really special in this season is that we have been celebrating the 15 first years of the base. So the year was 2008 when we started up, the 8th of October in Linköping, when we came there with the team and started up and had the first time there. So now a few weeks ago we had a celebration weekend, which was really so much fun. It was kind of like a homecoming weekend where people from around the world actually, but also from here, from Sweden of course, people that have been with us on staff in our team and people that have done DTS, been students here in different courses came, and just friends also that wanted to celebrate with us, that have been standing with us in different ways, and it was so beautiful. I don't know about you, but when you get older you can sometimes wonder, should we celebrate, is it worth celebrating age so to say, but we really felt God speaking to us also about that this is something to celebrate, not just the 15 years, but His faithfulness to us in this time and everything that He has done. But also to look into what is coming, the coming years, what He's bringing us into. And so we had a lot of good times also to pray into those things. And one thing that is of course on our radar now is Malmö, this city in the south of Sweden, where God has spoken to us about pioneering. So we're taking steps to that also, slowly but surely. It's going a little bit slower than we would want in one sense. We've had some issues with visas and so on for team members that we're going to be part of that, so it takes a little bit of a longer time, but you can pray also for our startup in Malmö. Right now we're praying for a place where we can have a team in the spring, so an apartment or someplace like that where we can start up. Also something going on right now is that we have our Influence DTS in Stockholm with students from around the world and also from here from Sweden. Such a beautiful group, and you can just be praying for them. They're also getting ready for outreach. They're going to go, all of the group with leaders, to Argentina in two separate teams, so they are leaving in the beginning of December. So please be praying for them. And then also in January we have the Empower DTS starting up in Linköping. So please pray also for that and invite people. Maybe you are going to come and be part of this DTS, or maybe you have some friends or family that you can let know about this DTS. And apart from this, there's a lot of things happening. A couple of weeks ago we were at this conference, Engage conference it's called. It's a missions conference for youth that we are also, as YWAM in Sweden, we're part of organizing and setting up, preparing for, and it's so beautiful to see. We've done it now for a few years together with other friends in other missions organizations, and just to see how it's growing, kind of the passion, the interest in missions among young people in Sweden is just coming out more and more. Now we were around 500 youth in that conference down in Nässjö in Sweden, and it was just so beautiful to see that kind of seriousness, that seeking of God and wanting to be involved in missions. And also as a base, we're doing something called Ung Mission. We call it Ung Mission in Swedish, which is young missions in English. So we take youth groups on mission trips. So that's now happening in the fall school vacation. So we have one group going to Albania and one group going to Spain. So please stand with us in prayer for that also. And speaking about these things, that's something I wanted to talk to you guys about today, about missions and kind of the ecosystem of missions. How, like in YWAM, we do a lot of short-term missions. We send teams on shorter trips and we go for a shorter time and we can have volunteers and so on. But actually we also send out long-term missionaries, and we have missions work in many nations that are long-term established there. But I think it's beautiful to see that as people of God, we all have a part in missions, in His big commandment to us about going to all nations and make disciples of all nations. And so that's the ecosystem that I'm talking about. Just like in nature, we have, you know, animals and plants and everything that kind of function there together in order to give a good ecosystem together. And that's how missions are also. Maybe you are not called to be a long-term missionary in a country somewhere, but maybe you can be part of sending. Maybe you can take your youth group on a mission trip, or maybe you can pray for missions. And for some people, it's like you go on mission trips several times in life, and in that way you're part of, you know, doing what God has called us to do as the Great Commission. So that's something that I want to challenge you guys about also. You personally, what is your part in God's Great Commission? So you can think about that and take that to yourself and pray about it, because I believe we all have a part. It's not just for some people, it's not just for some chosen people. So you can take that and think about that and pray about that, and let's be together in the Great Commission, because it's really teamwork. It's not just some people, it's for all of us to be involved, because we want to see the task finished, right? And to see Jesus come back. So be blessed, and thank you for following us. Thank you for supporting us. It really means so much to us, and keep us in your prayers. And if you want to support financially or in some other way, please just contact us and we'll stay in touch. And then in a while, we'll be back with a new update from us. So until then, bless you.